Okay, this is Orlando Wilson, and what I want to talk about here, well, I want to give you guys and girls a little bit of a warning more than anything else. I just got off the phone with somebody that just had a knock on the door from the police in their own country. Reference some messages they were exchanging with a supposed friend of theirs or supposed associate of theirs, reference somebody else. From what I understand, this person was talking to somebody that was giving them, how can I put it, loaded questions, asking them loaded questions. By loaded questions, I mean questions which, if answered straightforwardly, could get the person, the associate I know, into a lot of trouble. And they did. So these days, we all know about you have to be very careful what you post on social media. You can't be offensive on social media. But also, you have to be very careful what you're messaging people these days. I've had it, especially when you're dealing with journalists, etc. They sometimes, or a lot of times, they like to ask what I class as loaded questions. Questions that could, if you give a colorful answer, could get you into trouble. The person that just got the knock on the door from the police was giving, how can we put it, colorful answers to this supposed friend of theirs about somebody else. This supposed friend of theirs took the messages, because again, the messages are there, can be seen, went and saw the person they were talking about, and they both ended up going to the police and making a complaint against the person I know, and the police ended up knocking on their door. Why? Because the person I know doesn't like the third party and was giving colorful answers about what they'd like to do to them. That was enough to get them into trouble. So even though people say a lot of these messaging apps are secure, etc., nothing is secure. When you're sharing messages with people, nothing is secure. Your secret is no longer a secret if you share it with other people, because then it's in public. Even if you think the people you're exchanging messages with or answering questions to could be trusted, nobody can be trusted. Once you put something out there on a messenger, it's out there. That person can, if it's a colorful answer, that person can then take it to the police, etc., etc. That can be used against you. So you have to be very careful what you're messaging people. The messages that wipe out that have timers on them, etc., yeah, use that. Disappearing messages, etc. That makes more sense. But again, remember, if somebody's sending you disappearing messages, if you're sending them to somebody, they can still take screenshots of those messages or take pictures of those messages with another phone. So nothing is 100%. So this is where you have to be very careful, not just what you put on social media, but what messages you send people. And again, I get it all the time, people asking me loaded questions. So, you mean, just don't answer. Don't say anything that could incriminate you, etc. The other thing as well, do not, if you're in the investigations business, if you're in the close protection business, do not give information out about your clients or investigations. Definitely don't give, for the close protection perspective, if people are asking you about your clients, deny they're your client. Do not give out any information that could compromise them or compromise your jobs. From the investigation perspective, I know cases that over the years people have been working on. They've discussed these cases with other investigators who they thought were their friends or trusted associates. Those trusted associates have gone to the target and told them that they're being investigated and compromised the whole job. Why did they do it? Hoping to get a payday, hoping to get money from the target, etc. So this is it. Don't trust anybody. And again, we all know, don't put stuff on social media you don't want people to know. I would say, do not put anything in messengers you don't want the whole world to know about. Your secret is not a secret when you share it with one other person. That one other person can share it with 1,000 other people. That supposedly confidential message you send to somebody can end up spread all over social media. So be very, very careful. Little bit of warning there, a word of warning, so think about it. I would say abide by it. In the meantime, we got more of these videos going up, so follow me along on social media for more advice and guidance and also I have an array of books up on Amazon to do with various aspects of the close protection business. Also, if you need consultations to do with security, investigations, etc., or services, reach out to us, because we're more than willing to help.